Hello, welcome to my channel. Hello, hello. Johnny Mata, when Lambo. BNY, I know. They didn't tell us that. Hey, bless you, JD. And then they surprise us with that. BNY Melon integration. Think about it, my friends. You have to understand liquidity. Hey, Johnny, are you out working? Hey, Tim Dumar, when Toyota? Johnny Mata. Come on, people. XRP partners with BNY Melon. BNY Melon is a global leader in asset custody with over 53 trillion under management. 53 trillion. That's a lot of dough. All right, are you driving? Hope you're not driving and watching me. Listen, don't watch. Oh, you have to work at 6? Wow. That's a rough schedule, man. Oh, was that, I watched some of it, but I didn't watch everything. Nanos with a backbone. Okay, so he chuckled, eh? I want to see that. Oh, Johnny Mara, send me some XRP, man. Somebody was asking me yesterday that, oh, we'll send you one XRP, but they did. With such a small circulation supply of XRP, if it runs out, do you think issuers will have buy orders to buy up wherever it's sold so people can't buy in? So how will it run out? How will it run out? Yeah, you have 57 billion in circulation, and then you have, I mean, it's a good observation, but you have all of that. Let's just even do the math. Let's look at XRP. So I'm on CoinMarketCap right now, and XRP's price right now is 242. There you go. It's flying. Woo! If it gets to number if it gets to number 3 today, that would be serious. Like it did a jump right after Brad finished. Investors are like, this is gonna go, but this is all people buying. This is not institutions. This is not anything. But with the news of BNY Melon, oh my goodness, the melons will go up. Yeah. I find this all funny. So yeah, institutions would have already lined up. Remember, there are non-disclosure agreements. You will never know what is in those non-disclosures. And I believe that part of the escrow, why they have such a huge escrow, those who do not understand Ripple, they don't know the game. They don't know what plans they have. Oh, Ripple is so centralized. They control everything. What do you want to not be centralized in your own home? Do you want not to be centralized in your own business? It's a business model, my friends. Please like the video. There's 24 of you here. It's a business model that is guaranteed to win if all the regulatory controls are in place. People are like, no, we want permissionless systems. We don't. I want a permissionless system. I want an era. Those are dreams. It will never be a reality in the kind of world that we live today. The government will always have a finger in your pocket, or their hand in your pocket. It's always going to be this way until this particular age ends. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Johnny Mara, come on. Come on, man. So you know what I mean? That's you, right? I know what you're talking about. But you see what I'm saying? So they know. You are going to see double digits this year of XRP. I've been saying I am expecting $33. I'm expecting 3 digits before the end of the year. And if it doesn't happen, early next year, we're going to see, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, a 3-digit XRP. Why? Because there are 2 things essentially that is important. Number one, I said it on my afternoon live yesterday. The XRP spot ETFs approval is one watershed moment, right? Because that will cause all of these 17 or 20 or 50 whatever applications to all have an underlying asset that they will hold. And what is that asset? XRP. So because they will hold the asset, it means they will buy. Now, those applications, you think when they're applying, they haven't already applied to XRP, to Ripple, to allot them a certain amount in the escrow. I don't know how the escrow is released. I don't know if it's a timed release. I don't know if there's a manual way they're going to pass it on, or if it is the present supply. Because the way XRP is designed, it's like, think about it, gold. So you have over the ground gold. Let's look at it together. Over ground gold, over the surface gold supply. Okay, over the surface gold supply. People are not paying attention. So let's look at the total supply in the World Gold Council. Okay, so total gold supply increased 5% in Q3. No, I'm looking for the amount of gold that is available. Okay. So the above ground supply is what you have. This is why I like using ChatGPT sometimes, or you're searching for something online, they would not tell you. Yes, Johnny Matter. And you can earn computer traded fund, crypto, all kinds of, they are all partnering. Again, why? Because Trump is doing a Bitcoin ETF, not Trump, the Truth Social, which is Trump, right? The family, right? So, hello, Romario, how are you? God bless you. Obrigado. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Please like the video. There's 25 of you here. Let's see if other people will come in. We're 10 minutes in. There's only 25 people. That's a teeny weeny bit of my subscriber base. We usually get 1 to 2% for lives. So I'll be happy to get 50, 60 people in here this afternoon. XRP is a blue chip crypto. Correct. You see that also on the Trump, the application that they have. It's a blue chip crypto. And right now, XRP is at 240 some. I don't know if this is the final breakout, but this crypto is going to break. This is going to decouple. I put a video up last year where I said it was going to decouple. XRP was going to get to $2.90 within the next couple of days. I want to be right. And if I'm wrong, that's okay. It's still going to go up. And then eventually, you're going to see double digits and triple digits this year. This is my conviction based on what I have seen. I put $900 trillion on the XRP ledger today, and I got a price of $63,000. Listen, this is a possibility. It will be in our lifetime. For somebody like me at my age, I'm almost 60 years old. I'm telling you that we are going to see it. Why? Because there's a huge... You see, you need to understand what Ripple and XRP are about to do for the world. One person created the ability for the world to fly. You know, they built aircraft and the world began to fly. Look at it. It's battling between 242 and 241. 242 and 241. These are new. This is going to be a new low. It's going to get to 290 and that will be its new low, and its new high will be somewhere around 350. Australians will celebrate again by popping champagne like they did in November last year. Canadians will celebrate by popping champagne, because if somebody that has 10,000 XRP, when it gets to $3.50 Canadian, that's already over $4. That's $40,000 for somebody who probably paid less than 50 cents for it. Hey, how you doing? God bless. It will fly us obstacle. It will. Yes, please. You want me to be right? Okay, let me tell you why I believe I am right. Excuse me. This asset is going to see a double-digit rise. It's not, I mean, look at what you're seeing here. Look at the, let me just show you what I'm looking at here, okay? See, look at it, okay? This is what you're going to see. If we do the all-time chart for XRP, you are going to see this happen. Based on what I shared with you in my live yesterday, based on the research by Chen Y and Belavitis C, XRP has always been spiking from the year 2014. All right, the spikes that were experienced in 2014. There you go. Let me show you. So the 2014, look at, there was a spike here. It went up and down. Look at, lost some 2 zeros, came back. Those spikes, they were studying 2014 to 2017. And by 2017, they reasonably concluded, this is where you got 2017 here, by here the price was 009. And then it spiked again. That the spikes were corresponding to the flow of liquidity on the ledger. This is the beauty of the design of the XRP ledger and the XRP native asset. As liquidity flows over the ledger and assets are held as tokenized value on the ledger, which really doesn't do much for it. What really does much for it, I would say, is the trust that the ETFs, spot ETFs have, and the sheer volume that goes through the ledger. I don't know why people keep talking about tokenized asset. If you look at the XRP calculator, tokenized asset is a good thing. It's there. It helps for the value of the entire ecosystem. But what really explodes the price and keeps it at a certain high, which is necessary, it's necessary for it to be a special stable coin. I and Daza, AH for truth, I define stable coins in two realms. There is the stable coins that transact business one-on-one as a pair to national fiat currencies. And there is this, just like USDT and USDC and RLUSD, and then the Europe or Europe as they call it. There is a stable coin that I didn't find this anywhere, but I defined it by myself. I'm a thinker, and allow me to think. And this stable coin will be stable at a high price, because let's reason together. Come to the front of the class. The XRP coin and other ISOs, as well as some of the other non-ISO coins like Axala that have ISO capability, but they don't need to be registered because they're not going to be working with the financial industry. They have to maintain a certain high price. Value. Think value. Internet of value. Internet of value. People only think the value has to do with payments. No, payment is a big part of it, but it has to do with tokenization. It has to do with so many other things that speak value. For example, your mortgage has value. Your car payment has value. Your shipping, whatever, has value. The contract papers on which the shipping documents are signed and the contract agreement, they are all value. These are smart contracts. The number of smart contracts you write on a blockchain also gives value to the blockchain. That's why Ethereum is extremely valuable. And that's why they can't kill it, because it's shown the way, but it's expensive to work with. So by forking into the XRP ledger, it becomes a more viable EVM. And as you know, that already happened because the EVM is already working with the XRP ledger. I've told you about Spend the Bits with Bitcoin working with the XRP ledger to allow it to be used in a daily buying groceries, buying gas, and doing all of those things, paying for your hotel bill, paying for kids' sporting fees, and all of that. They are unlocking value. So you need to understand this, friends, that the value that flows over the ledger is what makes the price go up and stay up. So if there's 1 quadrillion a year, and XRP is doing, say, 10%, 20%, whatever of that, of SWIFT, we've not talked about ACI, we've not talked about all of these other, organizations that move money, the Federal Reserve. You are looking at trillions per day. This is why their original design in 2017 used the figure 19 trillion. There's a reason why they use the figure 19 trillion. There's a reason why. All right. Okay. So when you see those spikes, we're going to see this spike again. Look, let me show you again. Look, this is the spike over the last, since 2014, all the way to 2025. You've got, how many years is that? That is like 12 years, right? Or 13 years. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so you see this spike here, it didn't stay there. So mockers say, oh, that's why. Well, it's the design. It's testing the design. You see it here again, lawsuit and all that. You see it here again. So the people that were supposed to test it were you and I, were the retail people who find out about it. And then all of this other small industry, banking concerns. Remember I told you about the small bank that had been using XRP for years in the United States, right? Now, those were there. They are part of the ones that make it look like this. So whenever there's a spike, our friends Chen Wai and Belavitis, studying XRP's behavior, they said the ledger responds to volume. And that is why you see all of this happening here. You see all of this happening here. Now, it sometimes will respond to news. Good news always moves it. That is why in 2023, it spiked to somewhere around 92 cents during the court case. News always moves the market, even in the stock market. But then you get here now, and what are you seeing? There are spikes. These are all spikes because of good news. None of this. This is all spikes. People buying and trying to make sure that, oh, I have enough and I can put enough money in it and get returns. But you're going to see something like this. And this is going to be called the God candle of all God candles, when the case is completely dropped and you hear it in the news. In fact, I feel they've already done that. But remember, they don't tell us everything until they've decided that we should know. And then they say, okay, until everybody is settled, that's when they're going to say it. Yes. My life, let it rip, let it rip. Green Star, welcome here. Welcome, welcome. Matthew Reed, hi, how you doing? People have no idea, nanos. People have no idea. Nanos with a backbone. No idea. You know, I want to be right, and I believe I'm right. We couldn't have followed the money to this point. Like, I look at some of the arguments. Somebody wrote something on Facebook, on YouTube earlier today. He said, oh, you know, this is my advice. Actually, yesterday, this is my final advice to you. Like, why are you giving me a final advice? Go and research Casper. Are you, like, what's wrong with you? This is the number 4 crypto. Listen, friends, this company has been attacked by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Somebody say people say it's a fake suit. Okay, lawsuit, whatever. They have, the chief executive and the founder have been put in a joint suit together, which they're going to eventually deal with in the next couple of weeks. You have, like A court case that has lasted for 4.5 years. Like, it doesn't make sense. 2020 to 2025, that's 5 years. And it's number 4. Number 4 is going to number 1. Why? Because it was actually on its way to number 1. The only one that has unseated Ethereum, this particular crypto. You have enough. You'll get more. It will drop. I think it will drop to like $2, $22, $14, whatever. And the reason why I say that is because all of this is news moving the market. All of this is perspective, right? All of this is community engagement. All of this is people talking on X. Oh, look at Brad Garlinghouse. The entire floodlight of the crypto world, all eyes were on that room. Well, not everybody, but even some channels were streaming it live. Thank you, Obstacle. Green Star, if you know the current price of XRP is significantly undervalued, why did you stop buying it? Wouldn't it make more sense to continue to buy? Green Star, I agree with you. Like people say, no, let me stop. I stopped buying because I couldn't buy anymore. I don't have the money. You still have to pay bills. You still have to do stuff. You have your youngest. My youngest has some. I have some commitment to help him out in some area. So the reality of life is there's only so much you can do for certain things. But it makes sense to buy it. Maybe I should have been buying $50 every paycheck. I'd rather do that than not do anything at all, right? $50 every paycheck. If you do that by 26 paychecks, what do you have? Depending if you are paid, and some people can't even afford $50 per paycheck. Some people have to wait until they do their taxes, and then there's stuff waiting for them, credit card bills, all kinds of things. So if you do 50 times 26, that's like $1,000 over a year, a little over 1,000, 1,300 or something like that. And some people can do $100 every paycheck, but it's not easy, right? For a lot of people don't have extra $500 in today's world. Please like the video up to 40 or 40 people here. Like the video. Caesar Augustus, I don't know. How long have you been holding XRP? Are you new to the crypto community? Give us some more likes. Get the algorithm juice rocking. Yeah, so you see, XRP is no longer that crypto that is like, oh, it got to the whatever, it's not going to happen, this and that. No. On January the 1st, on January 26, 2025, XRP rose to $3.02 and then fell right back down. And this is all people speculating and all of that happening and money moving in and out, wealthy people doing what they do. But the truth of the matter is, it's not far away from $3. It's going to hit it. It might come down rapidly because as long as it's people speculating, buying to quickly get in and out, make profit, swing trading, you're going to see this happen. But in the long run, what really, really, really will change? Because think about it. What is the 24-hour volume? It's 4.69 billion. Okay? Compare that. That's 45%. You are seeing this price jump. Friends, I'm telling you, look, let's look at it together. You have 40 of you here. See, this is the 24-hour volume, okay? It's 45% more, right, than the last 24 hours. What that tells you is this is what impacted the price. So that in 24 hours, if we do the 1 day, we see that here. As people buy, and now some people are too simplistic. They think of it that, oh yeah, that's actually what is happening. Somebody said as they buy, it goes up. As Bitcoin goes up, it goes up. That's their knowledge. That's what they know. It's true only up to a certain point. This is what I call transient truth. Truth that is transient because it depends on certain factors. For example, you can ask me, are you feeling okay today? Yes, I am. But will I feel okay tomorrow? I believe so. But tomorrow I may not be okay because I may be tired from today. So when you ask me, so that truth of who I am and how I feel right now may not be true tomorrow because of circumstances. So truth, certain kinds of truth. This is not the truth as in north, compasses pointing north, true north. This is the truth that is, what is the true situation about my finances now? If I'm owing money, the true situation is that I am in debt. But if that changes because I paid off the debt, then the true situation is that I'm no longer in debt. I am in the blue, right? So that is exactly, or in the green. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So when you look at the volume in a certain 24-hour period, and it exploded, the market cap went up by 3.15%. Circulating supply is now 59 billion. Okay, I was using 57. That's wrong. Okay. So a time is coming when it is now Trump holding 2%, the Truth Social ETF, if they approve them. Then you got all the other myriad of ETFs that have been applied for, and the SEC approves them, and they're going to approve them like boom, 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 boom. And this is not the time they're going to meet in a lawyer's office and start drafting things. The agreements have been drafted. They have been prepared. Remember the non-disclosures? 1,700 of them. This is why the prophets were seeing XRP spike in one day. Suddenly. It will be a suddenly moment. Like the Bible talks about, and all of a sudden. Now, don't tell me, oh, don't bring Bible in here. That's, money is the root of all evil. No, it's the love of money that's the root of all evil. Listen, Elisha, the prophet, said, by this time tomorrow, the price of food will be so and so. Somebody said, oh, I don't believe that will happen. Even if God were to open the windows of heaven, it wouldn't happen. They didn't see it. I understand. That is why Christ is the only truth. He said, I am the truth, the way, the life, truth. There are different kinds of truth. There is positional truth. That is the truth of the gospel. That is the truth of God in his existence, self-existing, all-knowing, eternal in nature. That is the truth of Christ. You may not like it. Your religion may not like the idea. God is everybody's God, but he's not everybody's father. Write that down. Did you hear what I said? God is everybody's God, but he's not everybody's father. Did you hear that? For truth, not the truth, Johnny Matter. Please correct that. Only Jesus is the truth. Johnny Matter, for truth. I am for Jesus. I am for truth. And that affects every area of the life that I speak about. for truth. By the way, guys, Johnny Matter sent me his cat picture. Lambo! I don't know if he named him Lambo. We are suggesting that he be called Lambo. Lambo the cat. And you buy him a very nice, hey, Sing UK, how you doing? Buy him a very nice bowl. Exactly. Jesus is the truth. AH for truth. Yes, my friend. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it there is positional truth, there is transient truth, and it's not a play of words, it's a reality. It is true that you're not feeling well tomorrow. Well, if you take some medication, you get some rest, tomorrow you feel well. You are no longer, that's not positional truth. That is transient truth, because things can change tomorrow. And that's exactly what it is that we're seeing. Sorry, I'm always screaming. I get overexcited. I was going to show you Johnny's cat. Let me just Johnny, that picture you sent shows that you're a horrible photographer. That's a horrible picture. Like, the cat is not horrible. It's like, we want to see the cat facing us. We want to see, like, you just sent a picture of the guy lying down. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. Johnny. I know, I'm kidding. I was expecting the picture of the cat looking. You also sent me something, Johnny, on Ripple 6, a US banking license. That was like on July 2. I was looking at the email. I don't know if I saw that one. Okay, guys, get ready for Lambo. That is Lambo. 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 Lambo the cat. So I don't know if your 12-year-old daughter will accept. He lays down like he pays rent. You should see my dog. Actually, you have the same kind of floor like mine. Is that hardwood? That's Lambo the cat. So get a video of him running around. So he'll become our official cat. Official channel cat. No, Bear is the official channel dog. That's my dog. Thank you, Obstacle. Obstacle, where are you? Are you in the States? Any Canadians in the room today, please? Any Canadians in the room? Yeah, it's the same one. Was this like something built in the 80s or 90s? Okay, Obstacle. That you guys are at 9:30 right now? Yeah, he is. He's listening a lot now. He never used to listen to us. Oh my goodness, it was so difficult to control him. No, I didn't, Jay. What is that? Should I Google it? FICC milestone? No, I didn't hear that one. You guys are more than welcome to send me emails. Like if you hear anything, just send me emails and then we'll put it up on the, like you can, like it's, do you guys now agree? This thing is moving very quickly. Like the video, there's 42 people in the room, like the video. Tim Dumar, what'd you say? You were born where? Tim, I'm trying to connect your question here. Oh, yeah. No, I got that. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, sorry. I forgot I even asked that question. Durham, Ontario. Oh, my goodness. So you moved to the U.S. like at what age, Tim? Exactly. You've tied the whole thing. Like we can't keep up. Fakiso, you have to register your bank. You have to register a shadow bank. That's how you become a bank. And then hold the assets in the shadow bank. Oh, 100%. How do you go and purchase Hidden Road? How? Like how? And you know how much they paid for it? You know how much they paid for it? I don't know what kind of deals they made there, but I look at that price and I say to myself, in fact, I try to find out the research, the brokerage fees for Hidden Road. I couldn't find it. It's nowhere to be found. It's not public knowledge. Tarata, how are you? God bless you. Thank you for joining. When Lambo Bank. No, you say when bank. Johnny Matter, change it. When bank. Banks and Lambo are not on the same level. You are gonna finance the people who want Lambos. One day, one day, Bauni. Sure. Miu cantijo d'ouvrir gratidao sempre corridos. Good evening, Top Ring. How are you? God bless. Good to see you. Yes, you have one very good question, Tarata. What is it? Is it important? Are you sure it's important? Yes, Yoruba, exactly. Obstacle. I speak 4 languages. Yes, Chuakpa, that's good. Okay, go ahead, Tarata. Ask your question. If it's not a good question, I'll block you. So, what's your question? My whole family is. I am, but I'm not as in it as they are. But I'm not discussing soccer today, so. Fine, Sha. Obstacle, are you Yoruba? Fine, Sha. So all of the good news, all of the things they are doing, this is your non-disclosure. This was the plan all along. You think they just woke up in the morning, okay, now we're going to buy Hidden Road? No. When the leaders in Ripple are strategizing, they are saying, okay, today I was just watching the house, the presentation of the house, and I was just laughing. I'm like, oh man, this is all theater. That's all. It's all theater because where it's going is being predetermined. They are doing everything. They know the price. Okay. And what's your citizenship obstacle? That's good. Well, if you want to visit